Welcome to Future Consideration. I'm Matt, that's Dan. Big trades in the NFL. Our set finally actually shows the right draft order, but today we're talking about running backs, a commodity that's been downgraded in recent years for the draft.
Yeah, between 2006 and 2010, those 5 years saw 17 first-round running backs taken. The 5 years since, or after that, 2011, 2015, 6.
Thanks, Trent Richardson.
Thank you very much, Trent Richardson. I think it's important to understand the realities of playing in the NFL at running back, which clearly Matt and I have done.
A lot of experience.
You're getting hit and taken to the ground on every single play by guys like Navarro Bowman and Aaron Donald and whoever else. These enormous humans that are just as fast and weigh 80 pounds more. So you understand why the lifespan of an NFL running back is like 3.1 years.
Way shorter than the average NFL player, by the way.
Yes, much lower. So in terms of value, you're not generally getting all that much. Running back seems to be a grad school position in the NFL. You just sort of move on after a few years. So with that said, it's really difficult to justify taking a running back in the first round because no matter how good they are, Zeke Elliott is by far the best running back in this draft. I like Derrick Henry a lot and a couple other guys, but that doesn't make his ribs any less susceptible to Geno Atkins, and that's just a reality.
And of course, injuries happen to all players, but they happen more frequently to running backs. It's a high-risk position.
Absolutely.
And I think part of what makes this even worse is that it's not like quarterback where you have to have a franchise guy to do it, and they're only available at the front of the draft for the most part.
Yeah.
There are quality running backs at the back end of the draft and going unsigned every year.
Yeah.
We have so many over the years. Latavius Murray, late round. Arian Foster. Alfred Morris, C.J. Anderson. These guys are all last day or after the draft acquisitions.
Right.
You can get a quality running back or more.
Right, and which isn't to say that first-round running backs aren't and haven't been excellent, because if you look at the top, 15 most efficient running backs last season, 6 of those were first-round picks, and that's great, and these guys are irrefutably very, very good at playing running back, but they get hurt. This is just what happens. Adrian Peterson didn't play as well the second half of the season because you wear down, your offensive line wears down. Todd Gurley, a young back in that same workhorse mold, wore down the back half of the season. So 6 of those 15 guys, it's great. It didn't make a huge difference. Their teams averaged 8 wins in 2015.
So what are good teams doing in their approach to drafting running backs?
So basically they ignore running backs and they largely look to the second or third round. There is not that much of a drop-off, second, third round from the first round in terms of offensive skill. In fact, the best teams do actually draft offensive skill at a higher rate than the league average in those second and third rounds.
So even a running back, the quality of Ezekiel Elliott, the quality of Derrick Henry, assuming, let's say, a team has got everything else built. They've got their line, they got their franchise quarterback. When should you go for those guys?
Second, third, fourth round. Once again, there isn't that big drop-off. The drop-off happens, according to the best teams, a little bit after that point. In fact, New England has drafted 1 running back since 2011. That was James White in 2014. They took a couple in 2011, but they've largely ignored and played the undrafted free agent game since, and it's worked.
All you have to do is draft Lawrence Maroney once in the first round. You learn your lesson.
Yep.
Sorry, Zeke Elliott. We do love your abs.
Very much.
Swear to God. That is this episode of Future Consideration. Hey, if you liked what you saw, give us that thumbs up, give us that like, leave us some comments, let us know what you think.